Morning race fans, Racing 393 here for a very rare capture. Today we're going to have a quick go. I've decided to fire up iRacing again. Now I've been a member of iRacing for probably probably for about, well, since it not long after it came out. It's been going for 10 years, I think now. So sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm thinking about something else as well. Yeah, so in that 10 years, it's been obviously a transforming game. One of the things that they've done now is brought out the dirt racing schedules, sprint cars, modifieds, and this dirt midget car, which is a wingless sprint car. I did an update yesterday for iRacing just before I sort of decided to pay them some money. There was tons of stuff. It just took forever. I had not played it for probably a good couple of years. Not really been on it. My membership lapsed, and then I just left it. I've been playing around with other race sims and decided that after the time I thought I haven't got back into this. It's such a heavily advanced game. Strokes sim. It's not a game. It's a sim. And lots of things have changed. You know, I kept reading all the updates, and I keep an eye on all the iRacing forums and on Twitter. And I thought I need to give this a go. So I've got a new graphics card in my machine, a 1080 Ti GTX. The 1070 run this, from what I can remember, really well anyway. What I found, I did an online race yesterday, and you can see there that the frames per second counter, that's at 100. It must be capped at 100 or something, I don't know, unless that's a setting I've got or my monitor. But it ran the races, all the cars in it, and stayed at 100, so I'm not expecting it to move. It's just me going around the track. Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of just a test run really, around Volusia Speedway Park, a track I've actually been to in real life. I've got to say, as far as does it look like it does in real life, I can't remember. It doesn't look a million miles off. If it's scanned, then obviously it does look like this. So, but I've only been there once and didn't realise it's like a D-shaped oval. You know, you've got the one of the straights is straight, but the other straight is curved, and I actually didn't realise that. So my cat is meowing in the background, wanting to go out, but she can wait. So we're going to give it a quick go. And just see how we go. This car is it's one gear, like the sprint cars are anyway. Right, I did sprint cars yesterday. Yes, they've got one like a diff, and you sort of change the ratio on that. So pretty much like this one. This one's a bit more. It's about 300 to 400 brake horse, a bit more high revving. Lots of NASCAR drivers actually did this. Casey Kane, Tony Stewart, Kyle Larson. I know them three guys did race on the dirt, and some still do. So it seems to be the breeding ground for NASCAR drivers. Track evolution that they've implemented is absolutely stunning. I cannot believe how they've managed that. That alone is worth playing this game for. So we're going to give it a go. I did have a go yesterday at this car, so I'm fairly familiar with the way this car goes. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be very good. So let's give it a go. Reverse, aren't you? Bit unorthodox going the other way, but you can see that the track evolved there on the edge of the track, the tyre marks. Now I did loads of laps yesterday in this.
41.877. .237.
No. Yeah. Let me just reset that. Come out the groove. So it's an absolute blinding. This I could do this all day long. So you can see there, you come out the groove, and you get into that sort of dirt on the outside. It can make a big difference. Now, the thing is because I'm talking and probably I'm recording at the same time. I say probably recording, of course I'm recording. It just takes a bit of getting used to. But I did a sprint car race yesterday and finished 5th or 6th, which was good. And again, oops, I think what I'm doing, I'll get it all prepared, replay that. The thing is with this, what I'm struggling just to get my head around at the moment, which is a bit weird, is, as I wreck my car, is you've got to keep your foot in. So, and I should know this, because I did it yesterday fine, and I did a sprint car race, and it's just coming out of that groove. I just need a bit of a second to get my head round it. It's done it again. Do you know what? Should I edit that out? No, we won't edit it out. We'll just keep it running. I'm trying to do some laps. Just about 10 laps to show you what it's like. Bloody hard, that's what it's like. Must be, you've got to keep the power on. 'Cause the power just straightens up. That's the problem.
18.712.
4 spins. Right. Come on. Let's get this sorted out. .298. Thing is, the confidence lift, and it gets you into trouble. Power.
18.015.
Or roll. There we go. We'll give it another go in a minute. It's so satisfying when you get it right. I mean, I did about 20 laps yesterday and no problem. I think a lot of it is just because I'm talking. And I did a sprint car race yesterday, as I said, and we did a couple of heats and a final. Very good, and I finished. It's a completely different car to drive, and I've got used to that. I've been doing a lot of sprint car racing previously when they come out. It might not have been 2 years actually saying that, because I had to go at the sprint cars before, and I know that wasn't 2 years ago. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're out here now, fresh as a daisy, a bit of a novice, around a track that I've been to. Heaven knows what these are like with a group of cars out here. I'm making lots of really rookie errors here. Right, let's try again. .428. Too high. .555. It's slower. .468. I was lucky. We keep going for that one. No. Lost control there.
22.37.
A little dab of the brake helps. No, it doesn't.
19.505. 17.978.
And again. I've done none of these setups on this bike, so it's just out of the box stock. What a great car though to drive.
23.664.
There's probably people in there that are thinking, you idiot, for God's sake, stop doing whatever that is.
.859.
So satisfying when it goes right.
18.396.
Not so much when it goes wrong. But it's right when you miss things. Do you know what? I don't think you had to finish a race doing this. I wouldn't.
28.861.
Smoother. Let's try a bit smoother approach.
18.508. 18.271.
So I did a quicker lap whilst rolling. That, I've got to say, is such an enjoyment. Oh, just that alone. Just get the game just to do this. Once they implement their damage model, that'll even look better. Well, there we go. So we've just gone round there in a dirt midget, Volusia Motor Speedway. Actually, Volusia Speedway Park. Called it, get it right. I'll probably be filming quite a lot of iRacing because I've paid money now to my membership for a year. That was $110, and then I bought the content that I wanted. And that was another $40. I might as well race for real. I might as well fly to America and actually rent one of these things out. It needs to be, justified with whether or not what can you justify the cost, but there's one side of me that says that is too much. It's too much money for a. I keep using the word game. It's not a game. It is a sim. A lot of people won't see it as a sim. People that don't know, they'll call it a game. So when you start thinking of that's an ongoing cost, plus all the other stuff you pay for, the whole content, God knows. I mean, I'd hate to think how much it costs. Well over $1,000, I would think. Close to. That and the membership. So you think, what? But trust me, nothing. There is absolutely nothing out there that matches this. All the other sims, no matter how good they are, games, stroke sims, they call themselves sims, they're just not this. This is probably one of the best racing simulators there is. So I'm not going to suggest go out there and buy it because it's a lot of money. It will take a bit of a commitment. But there are you still need to do a bit of a membership, unfortunately, to have a go, which I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you've got to be a member to actually practice. Nothing to do with online, which I think is a bit wrong. I don't know why that is. Maybe that needs to change to entice people in, get a bit of free content. The base models, like some dirt tracks, ovals, circuit tracks, and a couple of cars on each. Just the base models to give people a taster of what it's like. Maybe that's why. Maybe a lot of people would do that and wouldn't actually migrate into the paid version, if you like. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. That's the end of that. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I'm going to do another race now. I need to get into the swing of iRacing, and then I will be recording some of my races. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.